Welcome to this edition of From Around the World Fridays. I'm your host, Kyle Rasmussen, and today we're heading up to Alaska, this insane and wild state that's so unique. It was my last state that I hadn't been to, and so as we zoom in on it here, this was the last one that that I needed to get to complete all 50 states and was able to do it officially on December 11th, 2022. So I'm gonna share a little bit about what that trip was like, and I hope y'all enjoy. So I spent most of the time in the Fairbanks area on this trip. It's basically in the bottom middle of your screen there. I did go up. If you look towards the top of the screen, you'll see Coldfoot. I did not go up that far, but I did go up to the Arctic Circle, and that was pretty cool as well, which you'll see. And then I went to Chena Hot Springs as well, which is just outside of Fairbanks. So mainly in the Fairbanks area, although went to some surrounding areas as well. So I got in late at night. I think I got to my hotel just around midnight on the night of the 10th. And then the morning of the 11th, I started the trip off by going to the Cultural Center and also the Visitor Center and met some nice people there. And then went through the little museum there that they have there before going out into the cold to take a picture that's gonna stand with me for a long time. The cultural center was, I feel like, a really good start to the trip because it gave me a little bit of insight into Alaska, and it talked about what the different seasons are like there. And I thought it was really interesting, so I thought it was a good place to start. After I had gone through the cultural center there, right outside, there's a little walkway, which we'll show some pictures of. But there was this moose antler arch, and I thought, well, one, this is a cool thing to see, but this is going to be a great place for me to take a picture. And I had asked for a piece of paper and a pen from the staff at the cultural center, and I wrote 50 states on it, December 11th, 2022. I officially completed all of the 50 states and had to take a picture to commemorate. After taking that picture, I walked along the river, the Chena River, and there's some Christmas trees up that looks like various nonprofits had put up. And then there was the land lease monument between Serbia and Alaska, and I was freezing by this point.
What's up, everyone? I'm here in Fairbanks, Alaska. It looks pretty dark out right now, but it is actually about 9:45 in the morning. Sun rises in about an hour, so about 3 hours and 58 minutes of daylight today, which is kind of wild. But it is December 11th, 2022, and I've officially traveled to all 50 states as of today. So pretty exciting achievement for me. Um, really cool journey that I was on, and I'm excited to have finished it. So now I'm gonna explore Fairbanks.
After the cultural center and the walk along the river there and freezing my butt off, I got back into the warm car and I headed across town to the University of Alaska Fairbanks, where I went to the Museum of the North, which is a really cool place there on campus. I drove through a little bit of the campus as well, but they had all sorts of artifacts. As you can see, they had this frozen bison that they found, ancient bison that they found, and skulls and artifacts and crazy outhouse and pictures and paintings and all sorts of stuff. Well worth the visit if you're in town. After the Museum of the North, I drove I think it was about 20 minutes to North Pole. to the North Pole, or North Pole, Alaska. The town is just outside of Fairbanks. Pretty small town actually, but they have the North Pole there, as you can see. I believe there's one other one that's somewhere else around the world. I'm not sure. I don't remember the plaque exactly. But next to it, or not too far away, is the Santa Claus house, which is a big gift shop. But I did get to see Santa, which was pretty cool. And it was just kind of fun to be in the North Pole at Santa Claus's house. And I did get some presents for my family while I was there. So, anyways, it was a lot of fun. Right outside is the world's tallest Santa. That's the picture there. And they got a big Christmas tree out there since it was almost Christmas. It was cool, especially being there just a couple weeks before Christmas. It was pretty magical. And then just across the parking lot is the Antler Academy, where uh, Santa's reindeer are in training, and they were fueling up, getting ready for the big night a couple weeks in advance of that when I was there. So that was kind of fun as well, and provided a lot of good content. So yeah, well worth the stop, especially around Christmas time. After visiting the North Pole and telling Santa to put all of my subscribers on the nice list, if you haven't subscribed, make sure to go subscribe. And I headed back to Fairbanks and went to the Fairbanks Ice Museum, just right downtown. And it's in an old movie theater, which is really cool. I think it was originally built in the 30s. It's been an ice museum for, I think the lady said 30 years. The lady who helped me there, she was super nice, really friendly, told me a lot about Fairbanks. But they had all of these beautiful ice sculptures there. There was a bar in there, ice bar in there. They had this slide, which you'll get to see a video of. And it was just really cool to learn a little bit about the ice sculpting culture there in Alaska.
Alright, I'm about to go down this little ice slide here at the Fairbanks Ice Museum. So here we go. Here we go.
After embracing my inner child and enjoying that fun and actually very fast sled ride, I walked around town. There's really one main street there, which I was on. I walked around. There's some cool little bars there. I went to a neat gift shop and yeah, just walked around a little bit, got some gifts, and then the lady at the museum actually recommended the creperie to me, and so I went there, and it was amazing, well worth it. Really cool little place there, right on the strip, and that's where I took the picture with the Alaska sign. It's on the side of the building there, and such good crepes. I had an Irish coffee as well to celebrate the 50 states. But they had all sorts of crepes from, the sweet ones to if you wanted like an actual meal. I had the California crepe, and then another day I had the banana Nutella crepe. So really good stuff. Really enjoyed it there, and you definitely should check it out if you're in town. But it was fun to just walk around a little bit. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to end things there for this week. probably going to have one, if not two more parts to this. At least one more part. I'll try to try to keep it timely for next week, but I hope you all enjoyed this week. And next week, we're gonna get to see one of the coolest things that you can see on on the planet, uh, and go on some adventures outside of Fairbanks. So stay tuned for that, and keep traveling, everyone.